Hello, everyone. It's Dr. Vasquez, your doctor in criminal justice, bringing you another video on criminal justice topics. So I have a story that's coming out of Chicago. This story is coming out of Chi-Town, the South Side. It's all over the news. You probably already heard about it. On Father's Day of this year, about 2 weeks ago, we had a mother and a son that went to a hot dog stand. To me, it looked like a fast food restaurant. While they are there, the mother starts to get into a verbal confrontation with another individual, a male, and she's texted her son to come in the restaurant just in case something was to pop off. So they continue to argue. Before you know it, this man starts to wail on this lady. She gets punched 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. Nobody jumps in. Mind you, the place is packed, at which time her son takes out a weapon and shoots the individual, and then the individual succumbs to their injuries. Stay tuned for what comes next. Thank you.
We begin with breaking news this afternoon. Prosecutors dropped murder charges against a woman and her son accused in the shooting death of a man during a fight at a fast food restaurant.
The decision comes after video came to light showing the victim punching the woman before the gunfire started. Carlisha Hood walked out of jail a little more than an hour ago, hugging her family in relief. And that is where we find CBS 2's Charlie DeMar. He is live with more on today's emotional court proceedings. Charlie?
And Jim and Marie, we were in court as those charges were dropped. Those charges were dropped after the Cook County State's Attorney's Office said they simply could not meet the burden of proof in both of these cases. As you mentioned, Carlisha Hood walked free from the Cook County Jail, and we're told her 14-year-old son was released earlier today from a juvenile detention facility. Carlisha Hood walked free from the Cook County Jail and shared this emotional hug with family. The reunion comes hours after murder charges against Hood and her 14-year-old son were dropped.
If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
The charges stem from the fatal shooting of Jeremy Brown inside the Maxwell Street Express in the West Pullman neighborhood. Video posted to social media shows Hood arguing with Brown inside the restaurant. Prosecutors say that's Brown in the white shirt. Hood then began texting her 14-year-old son, who was waiting outside in the car. Surveillance video shows the teen enter the restaurant and witness Brown hit his mom at least 3 times in the head and face. Prosecutors say that's when the 14-year-old pulled out a gun and shot Brown in the back. Both Hood and her son initially faced murder charges, and she was being held on $3 million bond. Today, those charges were dropped by the Cook County State's Attorney's Office.
All right, everybody, welcome back. So you have 3 individuals that are involved in this story. You have Carlisha Hood, who is 35 years old. That is the mother, and the 14-year-old son. And then you have Jeremy Brown, who is 32 years old. So like I said, on Father's Day, here about 2 weeks ago, Sunday, June 18, 2023, they arrive at this hot dog stand, this restaurant, if you will. That verbal confrontation breaks out. Nobody gets involved. Mind you, there is a bunch of people. You could tell from the video, there are people in that restaurant. No one gets involved. The lady is getting beat up. She is defenseless, right? She is scared for her life, and so is her son. Like I said, the son brings out the weapon and shoots the man in the back, and he dies. After the individual is shot and the individual dies, Carlisha and her son jump in the vehicle and take off. Okay, they only later do they turn themselves into authorities. When they turn themselves in, that's when they are charged with first-degree murder. So June 18, if you will. Then we fast forward to Monday, June 26, and that is when all charges are dropped. All right, everybody, if you're new to this channel, if you're new to this platform, I always have 3 questions, 3 concerns that I want to talk to you about. The first question that I have for you is, if the 14-year-old son have to wait to shoot that individual. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. I'm going to say no, and I'm going to tell you why. Remember, you're always going to hear Dr. Vasquez say risk perception, risk perception, risk perception. What might be scary and intimidating to you might not be scary and intimidating to me, and vice versa. You know, what might be scary and intimidating to me might not be scary and intimidating to you, right? So this son, first, I never think that a son should ever see anybody ever lay their hands on their mother, let alone get beat, get punched, get kicked in the face or anything like that. So the son was thinking, oh my goodness, I'm about to lose my mother. What do? I got this weapon. I'm about to use it and I'm about to let loose, right? And also, what does that do to that son psychologically? So no, I don't think he had to wait. They were both scared for their lives, and that's why they took the actions that they took. I do think legally, by the video demonstrated that she was punched repeatedly, that helped out the case, right? And that's probably what led to the charges being dropped. All right, the second thing I want to talk about. Why did nobody get involved? We live in this world where, like, don't be a snitch, don't get involved, mind your business. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to get rid of that thought process, that mind frame, that style of thinking. If you see something about to break out, pop off, take off, whatever terminology, call 911 and then try to separate these individuals, right? I know for me, myself, if Dr. Vasquez would have been there, that's exactly what I would have done. You know, I'm not going to let two people duke it out, whether that be man hitting man, woman hitting woman, man hitting woman, or woman hitting man, right? I'm not about violence. I'm not about that life. So that's what I would do personally. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Why nobody got involved, and if you would have got involved. And the third question that I have, remember that these individuals were first charged with first-degree murder, and then Monday, June 26th, all charges were dropped. So yesterday, all charges were dropped. What do you think would have happened if that video would have not gone viral? Let me know what you think down in the comments below. For me, I think they still be in trouble. I think that having video, this level of technology, having the community, society, the world to see what happens, really provides a lot of clarity, transparency to the situation, right? And it helped bring justice for Carlisha and her son, right? On what really happened, what really occurred, and the fact that no one else was involved and they had to take appropriate action. All right, everybody, time for the shameless plug. If you like criminal justice, if you like criminology, if you like gathering these videos, dissecting them step by step, if you like Dr. Vasquez asking you questions, and then you go and you answer and I reply and we have a whole dialogue, communication, conversation, discussion, this is the place for you. We're doing this over 3-4 years. We have over 300 videos. Make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, share. We are on TikTok. We are on YouTube. We are on Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, Patreon. If you go to Patreon and you subscribe, you get this material exclusively before anybody else gets this material. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.